In this video, I am going to go over a couple settings in the new FieldGenius CI Construction Inspector module. So what we have done here is just created a project, and I have just imported a background file here for reference. The first thing you will want to know how to do is enable the CI module. This setting will already come enabled on your software, but I am going to quickly show you the setting anyways. So from the map view here, just click into the main menu, and then go into your settings, and then into options. And if you scroll down, you will see the CI option. You will want to hit the plus button to make sure that the CI module is enabled. Then just hit OK. You will get a quick warning reminder that this feature is only supported by the Infotech Appia application. Just hit yes to get out of that, and once the CI package is enabled, go back to your main menu and you will see that the construction inspection option is available for you to click into. From here, you can either start a new event, or if you already have an existing event, you can go into Select Existing and just append information there. The CI module creates events. What an event is just a specific session that the user would have gone out into the field to do their inspection. The program will save all of the observations into one event, which keeps everything organized and easy to export. In our example, I will start a new event. And what this does is start a unique inspection event ID. It gives us the start date and time. And this number is a unique device ID for the specific tablet that is being used in the field for this inspection event. The user field is just there for you to enter in your name. Then just hit OK, and once you return to the map view, we will have officially started a new inspection event. If you look up into the top left, you will see in brackets the correct inspection event that you are working on. And once you have confirmed that you are in the correct inspection event, you are ready to start collecting the necessary information. Before measuring any observations, the first thing you will need to do is set the proper code for whatever item it is you are inspecting. So you can just browse into the code list by clicking on this button on the bottom of the screen. One of the new additions to the software with the CI module is an enhanced search option. It is now possible to search by the numeric code value and also by the description. So to demonstrate the first workflow enhancement, let's select an each item, which is just a singular observation. If you look under the unit column on the right-hand side, you can determine whether the code is for a single item, each, a line, LF, which is for linear foot, an area, SY, which is for square yards, or an item that is measured by volume, CY, for cubic yards. For this example, let's go with removal of light poles, and let us say that the user has only been given the numeric code. So when the user starts to type in the numeric code, the search engine will filter out the codes by the numeric value inputted. If you do not know what the numeric code was, but you did know that you had to take observation shots on all of the light poles that were removed from site, you could just start typing light into the dialog bar, and all descriptions containing the word light will come up below. We will now choose removal of light poles, which makes that code active. And you can confirm that that is the active code by looking down below at this space. For the purposes of this example, let us say that the current position on screen is where the light pole was removed. So we will just take an observation to store that position. One of the other additions to this module was simplifying the store point dialog that is on the screen now. It was modified to only show information that pertains to what the construction inspector is specifically looking at reviewing here. If things look good, you can click OK to confirm storing the point, and that observation has now been added to the inspection event that will be exported out later. We will now return to the code list to demonstrate a linear line collection. In our example, we are going to say that a water main was installed. So let us just walk over to where the water main was installed. I'll toggle on the line work and take the first observation on the first end of the water main. And if I just collect and store the ending point for the water main and hit OK, you will see that the software stores the line into the project. Now you can simply select on the line to see all of the information. We can easily review the information for this line. The dialog will pop up and display the Appia code, the description, and it will also provide other information such as the linear length and the grade for the construction inspector to review. The third workflow enhancement to demonstrate is the collection of an area. So let's just go back into our code list and select an area code. I'm going to search by description for sidewalk and look for the feature to collect for our example, which is going to be the removal of a sidewalk. I will now walk over to where that sidewalk is and just restart a new line to start collecting the outline of the area that was removed. Once I've walked around the area and am approaching the point I started on, I don't actually have to return to the starting position. I can use the close option here by simply selecting the line and choosing close as area, which will automatically close the ending points back to each other. The software will quickly compute the area for you, and a dialog will pop up that will give you the APIA code and the description. It will also generate a unique area ID here and show you the area in square yards, which is going to tie in with the APIA application in whatever units the client has requested this item to be measured in. This is just a quick reference for the inspector to review, and if everything looks fine, they can simply close out of the dialog and continue on with their inspection. The last enhanced workflow to demonstrate is the collection of a volume feature. I'm now going to move over to the area of interest in our project and go back into our code list to select the appropriate code to collect volume feature. For our example, it will be granular backfill for the code that we are going to set. And what we are demonstrating here is an excavated area on site. So I will just start the line work again and quickly collect the excavated areas to demonstrate this workflow. So this is an excavated area that needs to be backfilled. There has been a cut of approximately 3 feet here, and we just need to get a rough estimate of how much material the contractor will need to bring in to backfill. So after we have collected the area for the volume, just select back on the line and select the icon to close the line, and a dialog will appear which will show us the option to close as volume with a vertical offset. If we select that option, we can enter in that a 3-foot cut was done and hit OK. And what that does is it takes the area and it applies the 3-foot thickness to compute the volume there for the inspectors to be able to provide a quick quantity for the contractors to have a rough idea of how much material they are going to need to bring in. After inspecting, if all looks good, the user can close out of the dialog and continue on with their inspection. Once you have finished your inspection event and have gathered all of the necessary information, you will now have to export your data. Once you are ready to export, you will return back into the main menu and click on the Construction Inspection page. You will see an option called Create Event Report. Click there, and what this does is allow the inspector to review all of the points, lines, areas, and volumes that they collected in this event. If there were items that were collected and needed to be removed, you could simply untoggle with the checkbox here for it to be excluded from the report. So now if I hit Create Report, it gives reference to the 2 files that are going to be exported and compiled. I will say yes for this to open the folder with the exported file. Along with the export, the software will generate a KML file to visually show the inspection event that was collected. This is an easy way to provide your client with a quick visual to show what information was collected during the event. I will quickly bring that over to show you the output. Now you can see all the data collection in a visually appealing, geographically referenced image. This information is categorized in folders along the left-hand side, so if you are wanting to review something specific, you can easily open the folders to view points, lines, areas, or volumes depending on what you are looking for, and you can easily click to get into what you want to look at. So that was a quick overview of setting up a new event and how to export your data from FieldGenius's new CI module.